Hi guys, this is Marc the Shark Ritordo, and welcome to the Marc the Shark MMA show live on Twitch. I appreciate you guys keeping up and watching me. Make sure you follow. If you happen to have a Amazon Prime account, you can actually subscribe for free. And don't forget to follow me on my social media pages. The Marc the Shark MMA show on Facebook, Marc BJJ Fighter on Twitter, and Marc_Ritordo on Instagram. And again, it's Marc with a C and not a K. And also don't forget to go to the website, MarcTheSharkMMAShow.com, where you can make a donation to help support the contest. And you can also get t-shirts and hoodies, kind of like this one that I'm wearing here. Not too shabby, right? And also don't forget that me and my daughter's got books that we have both written. Hers is called the Invisible Girl series. Mine, I have two. One's called The Cabal, The Saga Begins. And my second book, which is out right now, is called Marcus the Vampire. It's the first book in the Dark World Chronicle series. So check it out at www.ritortofamilybooks.com. All right, guys. When we come back, we'll start the show. I am sure you're going to love it. This week's episode is great. Make sure you follow me every week on this channel on Saturday. And don't forget that I also have a podcast, the Marc the Shark MMA show, which is available on Podbean. Guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and hit the alert button so you get updates. And also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This podcast episode is also brought to you by Ritorto Family Books. If you're interested in great books for your children to read, get books by Christina Ritorto. And if you're interested in action, thriller, suspense books, you can get The Cabal, The Saga Begins, or fantasy books like Marcus the Vampire, both written by your host, Marc the Shark Ritordo. Again, go to www.ritortofamilybooks.com. All right, guys, this is Marc the Shark. And today, I got MMA fighter all the way from Arizona, Andy Golden Boy Perez. How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. How you doing today?
Good, man. Good. Now, he contacted me this week because he said he's got a big fight coming up. I think you said next week, the 22nd?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Great, man. So for those who don't know, for those who've been listening to my podcast, if you've been listening to it for a while, and he's been on the podcast before, he's a great fighter. He's always a good guest to have. But for those who don't know, this is him. This is a chance for you guys to get to know him. So how long have you been doing MMA for again, Andy? For a while, right?
I had my first MMA amateur fight when I was 19 years old, and that was in 2009 of April 25th. So I've been at it for about 11 years.
Yeah. He's been fighting for a while. Now, who's this guy that you're fighting next week?
I will be going against the number one ranked in Southern Western and in Mexico. His name is Alejandro Flores, and he's just coming off a fight off a Dana White Contender Series.
So he's been around too. Now, are you still fighting from Combate Americanes? I think that's the organization you fight from, right?
That's the one I usually fight for, but this one's going to be for Inca, and it's going to be in San Carlos, Mexico.
Oh, okay.
And another thing is it's Roy Jones' promotion, and Frank Mir's daughter is going to be making her pro debut at the age of 17 or something like that, I heard.
Oh.
It's like such a big event, yeah.
Yeah, I met that guy once after he beat Tank Cabot. Big guy.
Oh.
Now, if I'm not mistaken.
Hopefully I get to meet him this week or next weekend, right?
Say it again?
Hopefully I get to meet him next weekend.
Yeah, that'd be great, right? Get to meet a former champ, UFC champ and everything. Now,
yes, sir.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, so are you no longer with Combate Americanes, or is it's just like a one-off fight?
This is I don't know what's happening with Combate. they're not having with all this pandemic, everything's coming down. Not a lot of people are having shows, so us fighters have to just. I guess we gotta take what we can get. The ones that aren't on with the UFC or Bellator, you know. Still, I also did. If it wasn't too long ago, August 15th, I was actually the first ever bare knuckle MMA fight ever sanctioned in the United States.
Oh wow, that's great. Actually, I think the last time I talked to you last year, I think it was around when the COVID just broke out, right? And
Yes,
you had
sir.
problems getting the fight back then.
Before, actually, right when it happened, because it canceled the fight that I was supposed to have.
So this is your first fight since I last talked to you, then, too, right?
No, I actually had a bare knuckle fight.
Okay.
In Wyoming, and it was an MMA fight, which I got a first round submission.
Oh, okay. That's cool, because I think you usually like to scrap it out, right, instead of taking it to the ground usually.
Yeah. Well, I'm lucky. I'm good at all. I feel like I'm great at all aspects right now, especially with that COVID. I was able to tune stuff and get to know my body and certain timing, and I don't have to go 100s. I know what timing is now, so all this is a blessing in disguise. So I'm ready to go shock the world, because I'm supposed to be a feeder for this guy to go to the UFC, because I'm a tough kid and I got a lot of heart, but that's it. I'm supposed to be a gatekeeper or whatever they say I am, because, you know, my record's not too good, but I'm a tough fight. Well, I'm going to show everybody that everybody could change, and, you know, what people think, you could change it right away if you put in all that hard work. And I've been putting in that hard work. So either October 22nd, I become #1 ranked that's not signed, and everybody's going to have eyes on me, or I just become that regular number that I've always been, that tough kid. So either way, I don't lose, because I'm going to have eyes on me. So this is like the best that can happen for me, especially because it's going to be in my family's motherland. My mom's from Mexico.
Yeah, I hear you. Now, is your brother fighting on the card too? Because I think from the last time I talked to you, he's fighting too now, right?
No. My brother's going to be in my corner, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Now, have you watched this guy fight on a Dana White series, or no, or just like something on YouTube?
I've actually we're both Combate kids. I was actually a 35er, and he's a 40. I think he's fought 35 too. I think we've done the same, 35, 45, and 55. Okay. And he took second in that Combate Cup. He got knocked out by Andres something.
Interesting. Interesting. So what do you think your keys to victory are in this match against this guy?
Do? Yes. Make it a fight. Do what I got to do, and, you know, entertain the crowd. And I got to be Andy Perez. That's who I am. I'm unpredictable. Nobody knows what's going to happen, because they don't know what's going to happen, because I'm good everywhere. So if he wants to get in the scramble, I'm good in that. If he wants to stand, I'll take him down. If he wants to take me down, I'll keep it standing. It doesn't matter. I'm so. It's not that I'm confident. It's just that I've been studying for this test for so long, and it just got postponed, and it's a different type of test now. And I'm ready to pass it, because while everybody stopped during the COVID, I was so blessed. I was able to just pick it up. You know, I'm used to this isolation thing. I've been locked down before. I've done all that stuff. So to me, it's just something that just happened, and it was just somebody taking away something that I had, which in my life that's always happened. So I was new to it, and I wasn't mad. I just made do with what I did have, and it made me even to a better fighter, because I was able to cherish the things that I have around me even more.
Now, has your brother been like your number one training partner for this fight, or?
Oh man, my brother. I feel like this COVID like brought a lot of us together because we know that we can't just be around all these people, so we have to be focused. And you know, there's only it's everybody's the one that's been with me. We all know that we have to be strict and just go straight to do what we got to do and come back. So it's a blessing. Yes, I have my brother. I have my little brothers, and then my adopted brothers. That my Apex brothers. So it's just everybody's seeing the same vision. So I feel like we're making it to reality because we also have another guy that's fighting, and he fights for what is it one? I think it's called.
Yeah, one. Yeah, in Asia.
Tyler McGuire. So look him up. You know, if you want to have him on next time, I could hook you up with him.
Oh yeah, that'd be great, man.
Yeah. So yeah, he's fighting. He's fighting at 185. He also fought for the world title for one.
Oh really?
Yeah. So those are the type of caliber people we have at this gym right now in a small city in Tucson, Arizona, which a lot of people are going to know who we are because you know we're different breeds. We don't take things. It's not one race here. Everybody's combined over here, and everybody's a team. So that's what Arizona's about, and that's what Tucson's about.
That's nice. That's nice to see that you're with the same gym. Yeah, most people like to hop around a lot. It's good to see.
Oh yeah, I've only hopped twice, and that was when I had to leave because it was time for me. I had to go find out what I was about, and I went to Denver. And then once I came back, it's been strictly Apex. I fought for Team Wildman twice, and then the rest has been Apex. I've been Apex my whole life, and that's once I pick a team, that's what side I ride for, and that's why I'm better than everybody else. I'm more loyal, and I know what loyalty is because I also seen the people that are in my life have the same loyalty, so I give it back.
Yeah, I hear you. Now, if people wanted to watch this fight on Thursday, the 22nd. Is it streamed on YouTube or is it pay-per-view?
Oh no, man, I'm right there because rumor is that Dana White's gonna be watching because of Frank Mir's daughter, and it's on UFC Fight Pass. So.
Oh, all right. So people want to watch it, they can watch it on UFC Fight Pass then.
Yes, I'm the main event.
Nice. Is this your first time? Is this your first time being the main event?
No, I've been a main event. I've been a main event a couple of times. Mainly co-main event, but like I said, this time they're gonna respect me, and I'm a main event caliber fighter, and they're gonna understand why. My record might not say it, but once I get into that cage and I get to display what kind of artist that I am, martial artist, people are going to be shocked and surprised that a former kid with my kind of past could change it and become this star. And I'm just ready to prove the world wrong.
I hear you. Now, is this fight, since it's main event, is it 5 rounds or is it 3 rounds?
It's only a 3-round fight.
Okay.
That's what I was told. It's on the contract.
Okay, that's great, man. That's great. And it's this Thursday. And then, do you have any fights lined up for after that, or are you just taking it as it comes?
And this is the biggest gamble of my life right now. This is the only thing I'm focusing on. I'm not counting no hatches because I know if I stick to the game plan, I should be in the UFC by the end of 2020.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so like if you win this one, then do you think you'll get right into it, or do you think you have to be on a contender series first?
Well, to me, Contender Series is making the UFC.
Okay. Yeah, because I know
Because
like Dana sometimes I've actually had a guy on the show, Julius something. His last name's really hard to pronounce. He was on the series, and I believe he actually won the fight, and Dana still didn't give him a contract. I guess I don't know. Maybe I didn't see the fight. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't that exciting of a fight because I know sometimes Dana won't.
yeah, no, I understand that, but that means he also does either have you come back for the Contender Series or he puts you in a develop program because he also sees that you're an investment. So I don't know. To me, I would be satisfied with fighting on the Contender Series and even not get a call back, and I could call it quits after that. I would be satisfied with that.
Ah, okay. But what'd you say? Sometimes he has he puts you in some other program.
Yeah, he does develop programs. Like he puts you on the Ultimate Fighter, or he'll have you on a prelim. He doesn't give you a contract, but he gives you a fight.
Oh, okay. So you could be in the UFC, get a fight on the UFC, just not have a contract. I guess a contract means that you're guaranteed X amount of fights, whereas a fight is like a one-time thing. Okay, I didn't think of it that way. Okay, so that's good. You know. Now, what about your brother? Is he going to be fighting anytime soon, or
Hopefully, he's training like it's coming. So
he's training like it's coming?
that's what I'm saying. Corona's the only thing that stopped us.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's put a lot of things on hold, unfortunately, this year, right? Hopefully, 2021 is a lot better, man.
yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Tell me about it.
I'm going nuts here.
Yeah.
Lockdowns left and right. It's crazy. What about you guys? And is your state a little bit more lax now, or is it strict with the lockdown?
We have to wear masks, and you know, we're still doing everything, cleaning, sanitizing. We're doing everything we can, but I would say we're probably like everybody else. I think.
Yeah, yeah, it's getting crazy. It's crazy out there, man. You know, it's so crazy. Yeah.
But it is what it is, and sometimes we got to follow orders that we don't want to follow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just gotta be a little grown up about it, right? Take it on the chin, and just keep marching forward like you're doing. You and your brother doing. You're still training hard, and you're following the professional athletic dream, and so forth, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
And I'm lucky enough that I have brothers that are in the same bloodline and the same career that I'm in, which we didn't have to stop nothing because we just stayed more together, even closer, which we already do all the time. So it was pretty fun.
man, that's good. That's good. Yeah, yeah. So now, so you only got one other guy from your team that's on the main event. So this is your main event on next Thursday. Now, if anybody wanted to get in touch with you, what's the best way of them to get in touch with you for this fight? Like this, or in general, like for sponsors, if they want to get in touch with you.
If they want to sponsor me, or you just want to hit me up with a DM because you think I'm cute, because I know I'm a good-looking kid, and especially now at 145, which I don't have to deplete myself. So I was able to put on more muscle and more strength instead of cutting down all the way to 35.
Yeah, and what's
So
crazy is
I guarantee you all these ladies are going to be, I'm going to be Mr. Eye Candy.
if I remember, I think our first conversation, didn't you say you were over 200 pounds at one point or something?
267, sir.
You hear that, guys? At one point, he was over 250 pounds. He was like 260. Now he fights at 145. That's like friggin' amazing.
And if you don't believe me, just Google it because it was in my mugshot. So
that's crazy. It's amazing. I actually met like one of my wife's cousins this week. He just started working out, like by riding a bike, and he just lost 82 pounds. He pretty much lost my whole wife's body weight because she only weighs like 105, 110 pounds, you know? So he pretty much lost like one of her. You know what I mean? That's great, though. It's good to hear like success stories like that because it also helps you martial arts.
You know what that? Sorry to cut you off, but
yeah,
it also shows people that because once you see those commercials, you see them, you don't believe it, but because of my story, it's true, and I got all the receipts and everything that I need because you could just look it up on my Facebook. I'm realistic. I'm a kid that actually went in, did the shit that I was supposed to do, and I knew that I would lose weight. I knew it wasn't going to be in like 6 weeks. I knew it was going to take it up to a year or even more. And now 3 years down, remember, my goal was only to go down to 155 because I wanted to be a lightweight. That's it. All this other stuff that I did is extra credit now. Now, like 145, I never expected to go 145. Not even 35.
Yeah.
I did 35 to prove to the people that, hey, you said I couldn't do it. I'm going to show you wrong. I made 135.
Damn.
So now I don't have to prove to nobody. I'm doing what's best for me, and I'm going to get another belt. Watch. After I win this, I'm going to be in a circuit. I'm going to call either the Combate kids out or somebody in my town, get a belt, or go to the UFC. That's the plan.
Damn. I still can't get over the fact that you were like 260. Yeah, like 145. That's amazing, man. You should write do a video or a book on something.
I'll probably have my own story pretty soon.
Your own what?
Like my own documentary or own story.
You should.
Or something.
You should. If you got a good cameraman in your neighborhood, if you do a documentary of like you and your gym there, and talk about like how you guys got into it, I think it would make a good story.
Especially because of my past, because I used to be a kid that used to chase the dragon, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I stopped chasing that dragon, and now I'm fighting the dragon, and I'm trying to help other people fight the dragon too, because there's no joke. I know how it is. I lost too many friends, too many people to that, and that's why I fight, so I could prove to people that we could accomplish and conquer things. Because I'm just a regular kid. If anything, I'm that kid that shouldn't be picked. I've told you in the past, the kid that's picked last or overlooked because I can't read or write, or because I was in the special ed classes, which only had 4 or 5 people in my class because, most of us are autistic. And, it's not that I'm 100% autistic. It's just that my brain comes back, I can't read or write. Like if you ever have a conversation with me and, thank God you're really cooperative with me, but sometimes I spell things so wrong. And you're like, what? Maybe I should just call this kid because he's not making no sense. I understand that. But good thing is the career that I chose is I don't have to do any of that. I just get to fight.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. You found your calling, and you made the best of it. And yeah, man, you're a success story. That's the way you should look at it. You did what you did. You lost weight. You got off the dragon. Now you're living a nice, healthy life. Taking care of your family and your brother and all that. It's great. It's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I either become number one ranked or I just stay that number 50 kid I was always, just a regular number.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So
how cool is that, though? To have a chance to be number one in my family's country.
Yeah, I hear you, man. So if sponsors wanted to hit you up, like what social media, like how would they get in touch with you?
Hit me on my IG, my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
That's Andy88 Perez 88 at gmail.com. That's Andy88 Perez 88 at gmail.com.
Yeah, man. Hit them up. Everybody hit them up. Sponsors,
yeah,
man.
hit me up, man. Hit me up, please. Especially because, that sponsor money, because I'm going to Mexico and, take a chance on a boy that's supposed to be the underdog.
Yeah.
Why do you want to always go for the favorites?
Exactly.
Favorites don't pay much, and where I come from, I like to take risks, so I always go for the underdog. So
yeah,
if I could, I would put money on myself.
Yeah. So let's reiterate what's going on this Thursday. So you're fighting on UFC Fight Pass this Thursday. At what time is it?
Next Thursday, the 22nd.
Yeah, next Thursday, the 22nd. He's fighting, and it's on UFC Fight Pass.
Card is at the first show is at, or the first fight starts at 7.
The first fight starts at 7.
They haven't given me too much information, but.
And what's the name of the event again?
At 7.
What's the name of the event again?
Mark?
Yeah, what's the name of the event again?
It's Inca, I think. I can't say it in English.
Oh, Inca. Yeah. I'll post that. I'll post that little snapshot you gave me on Facebook Messenger. I'll put that on the podcast. That'll be like part of the artwork so people can see. Well, either way, that it's Thursday, October 22nd on Fight Pass. Everybody check out Andy Perez. He's a great fighter. He's been around for a while. Great kid. He's got a lot of heart. He's a really tough kid, so check him out. Dana White, if you're listening to this, check this kid out. Andy, I wish you the best of luck in this fight that's coming up next week and the rest of your career. And it's always a pleasure having you on the show. And hopefully we get to speak real soon again. Hopefully after the fight.
Yes, sir. And make sure you tune in and watch for me because I guarantee you I'm gonna put on a great show.
I will, buddy.
I said Dana White's gonna know who I am.
I hear you. All right, guys. We'll be back after this short break. All right, guys. We'll be right back. But first, a word from our sponsors.
During World War II, I was in prison in a Nazi camp. I died there, or so I thought. Instead, I became a creature of the dark world. Now I fight to protect my daughter. I am Marcus the Vampire. The book is now available at Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com and RetortoFamilyBooks.com.
All right, guys. This week's episode is done on a live show. But if you happen to be listening to this in the podcast format, keep listening because there's more content to follow. All right, guys. See you guys next week.